OMG, hello everybody. Actually, I'm just realizing that Final Fantasy likes to be kind of loud, so let's reduce its volume by just a hair here. Much as I enjoy the music, I also want to make sure that you guys can actually hear me. First of all, congratulations, Brian. And first, hello, Brian. Hello, Ling. How are you guys doing today? Happy Friday. I think it's Friday. It should be Friday. If it's not Friday, I don't know what I'm doing. All my plans are wrong. All the marketing is broken. You know? How do I live with myself knowing that I've goofed? Also, Ling, you calm the heck down with your pew-pews over there. You pew-pewing son of a gun, you. Stab it. But happy Friday, everybody. Congratulations on making it to the end of the week. Sorry, I need to, like, sip ice water every now and then because it is goddamn hot in here. Oh, it's so warm. We're sitting in those high 20s. And by high 20s, I mean, like, 26. That's high 20s as far as I'm concerned. The moment that you go above 23, it's like, yeah, we're in the high 20s now. Because even 23 is too much. But when you get even further than that, oh, me out here like dead. So glad that my model can do that. Just go full. Oh, who can lean like that? No human being, but a VTuber. Oh yeah, we can. I'm already having too much fun. Illegally having fun. Oh, goodness. So we had a thunderstorm last night. And for those of you regulars that are in the know, I don't do thunderstorms very well. I have a bit of a phobia of them, especially since they don't happen very often. In like the early aughts of where I live. So the one that hit us last night was a pretty noisy one. Like, I was trying to close my curtains and the sky just lit up several times, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna freaking die. So I did something that I've never done before. Wait, could Toadman from Mega Man 4 take a vacation? Because the dreary rain weather has been kicking my ass all week, but it's nice, Brian. We love ourselves nice dreary. Toadman is just trying to make your life better. He's doing his best. He's doing his absolute best. But I did something that I've never done before, which, like, I don't know how to feel about it, but, like, it was kind of fun. So I have this, like, in the foyer, I have this fairly large closet that I just filled with boxes of stuff that I moved in with, you know, or it's just full of the boxes that were filled with the stuff that I moved in on with. So it's just like, yeah, I just keep the boxes. If I ever need to move, I got most of my boxes right here. And I just kind of push them all aside to make like this little square of space that was like just enough to kind of curl into like, essentially like curl into a ball in for the most part. And I just quickly grabbed a bunch of blankets from my room and just like put them onto the floor and a pillow. And then I just laid in there for the duration of the thunderstorm with earbuds in, listening to podcasts. And I'm like, I simultaneously feel like a mild sense of shame, but also this is very enjoyable. Like, I can just lay here relaxing. I can't really hear the storm at all. And I also have, you know, my podcast that I can listen to, where it's also wonderful, you know, because I'm listening to a bunch of fellas talking about the JFK conspiracies and what they think about it. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I needed right now. Just listening to some goobers being like, but like, what if it was this? And I'm like, yeah, what if it was like that? And it's like, well, what if it was this? Like, yeah, what if it was like that? And that was basically like 2 hours of my night. Just kind of laying there, just occasionally chatting with people on Discord and just listening to a podcast while laying in a pile of blankets. Besides the lack of airflow in that room, causing it to become fairly warm relatively quickly, all things considered, cozy. Speaking of warm, also, I have no recollection of the story. I think we're looking for Lady Yugiri and Samurai Man, whose name has slipped my mind completely, much to mine embarrassment. We should actually reduce it. There we go. That's far more manageable. And yeah, Liz and us and Lunity, congratulations on 2nd. I hope that you're doing well. Happy Friday. Saturday for you, I believe, due to time zones. Time zones. The dreaded TZ. We don't talk about it. We're not supposed to talk about the time zones. We're talking. Why are you hugging me? What do you mean? Oh, hello and goodbye. What? 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 We have a problem here? Okay, what the heck? What do you mean, what the heck? What? Is this because of the time zones thing? Is it because I said time zones too much? I swear it was higher than this. Look, it's a broken system. I didn't know that that 8 targets you. What do the other numbers do? Oh. Fascinating. I'm Madge. Oh, good God, what have I done? I activated a lot of different things. I just scrolled through all the buttons. I was like, yeah, bup, 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 bup. Thumbs up. I wanted to know what the numpad did. I should actually turn those off, honestly. You know what? We'll do that right now. That way I can't break stuff like that. Nope, we're turning them off. This is the correct thing to do. Where are they? And they are. Boop. 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 And... no. Mean. Oh, must be for a specific thing. Have a good shower, Brian. You stay out of this, Ling. You stay out of this. There we go. Gone. Cast aside. Never again shall we be mortified by such stupidities. As we take another sip of ice water. Well, good that it made you laugh, Lunity, but does it make you get out of bed? That's the big question now. The big ponder, the big conundrum. Lunity, the cats need to eat and you need to have breakfast. Oh, actually, speaking of which, I made the mistake of downloading it. I was actually, like, despite the fact that I woke up quite late, I actually was relatively productive today because I actually wrote myself a small list of just like, hey, at least do the following things. And I was like, all right, let's at least do the following things. So I did the following things. And, I mean, I'm not going to say them out loud because it's Nunya. But one of them was going through my phone's Chrome tabs, because I had a couple open that I keep on being like, yeah, I'll read these later, and then I never did. So finally I remembered the one, and I was like, oh, that's right, Ironsworn. I was gonna download the free PDFs on how the game works. And, yeah, there was a part of me that wants to be like, hey, I know I gotta do art on Saturday, but like, what if we skip art and instead learn a TTRPG together? And then I'm like, no, I can't do that because I genuinely need to actually like get my art stuff done because I have precious little time to do it. Oh, also another sad thing before we get started on the quest. There's a very good chance I'm not going to be able to do Everyday May. It sounds like next week I'm going to have to do some rock picking for family. And it's basically impossible for me to do that and get back in time to do streams. I don't know how I'm going to remedy that, but I'm going to try to remedy that somehow. I will somehow figure that out. Anyway, let's do story stuff. Oh, sweet. We're already going to get better gloves. Oh, wait, I have gloves already. Why would you give me new gloves? Fools. It's probably a trap. Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait! I just remembered. There's someone on my list I forgot to visit. Gyodo. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. Is this because he looks like the "it's a trap" boy, whose name I've forgotten? I'm actually kind of embarrassed that I can't remember what his name is now. Captain. What is his name again? Google time. Oh, what is his name again? Admiral Akbar, that's it. It's too late, Lunity. I found it myself. This is not where I want to be. He's on this layer, supposedly. Rumor has it. But I don't see him. It also says he's here, but there's nothing there. I am confusion. Am I looking here? No. Am I going up? Is that the idea? They said I couldn't go down, so I had to Google don't know Star Wars. It's fine. That's such an irritating thing that if you go down, it's like go up. But that immediately gives, at least for me, it gives the mental implication that he's supposed to be on the layer that you're supposed to be on because you're too low. So it's like, okay, too low, there's an implication of too high. I know that you're just supposed to follow Liz at this point because obviously she headed towards the stairs, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Narrow eyes. What? Why do you stare at me? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, a talking fish. How observant of you, Jin? Ijin? You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness will be ignored this once, but only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met, let's try this again. You're, Gyoto. Is that Gyoto? Gyoto? Right? My name is Liz. This is Sleeps. We're looking for some friends of ours. Image. I see. Both of these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, that'd be no problem. For you, I shall charter a ship this very day, but the journey is fraught with much peril. The fee will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford the price? I didn't think to bring any money, but surely, Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Can we have a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship will depart under the cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tasugare? I hope I'm saying this even slightly correctly, bridge. Do not forget your fee, your fare. Bring many gil, yes? It's about time our luck changed. Alphanod and the others will be thrilled. It's too easy. I know that the quest is called It's Probably a Trap, but like also literally just like, we want to get to the other side of this place after being rude to you. Yeah, I can make that happen. You can? Yeah. Just bring money. Just, If it's too good to be true, it probably is. But like, I know it's supposed to be like lies or lees. Like, I'm just gonna keep calling her Yida. Like, Yida. Hello, Tokobite, how are you? Kotobite, Jesus Christ, brain. I hope that you're doing well today. One more example of the fact that my dyslexia makes me read words backwards. Every goddamn time. Greetings, honored madam. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar office? Yes. Yes, please. Oh, sorry, what I meant to say was like, Yida wasn't really known for being the brightest, though she had moments of observation, but for the most part, she was the muscle to Papalino, to Papalino's intellect and cunning. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed he has been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. However, none, however, have mentioned anything of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'd never believe what happened. So this Gyoto claims to have been to have aided both. How fortuitous. I'm resting between sets of cleaning my room. You know what? Sometimes you gotta clean your room, and you're doing a great job at it nonetheless. Taking breaks between said thing, during a task is never a negative thing. So good for you for doing what you're doing. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphanod. Stupid's what I'd call it. How do you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirm what it was in the first place? Yes, and that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Gyoto and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Surprise. Surprise! Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyoto claims to have met him and Yugiri. I suppose it's possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you have been deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. Oh goodness, I'm gonna be dead within 2 hours of this stream. I can feel it already. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her deploy, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Gyoto's working with the Empire, who's to say that he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he may know where they are, and if he succeeded, he might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we have nothing to worry about, will we? If he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. Yeah, I do. I want to read everything, Lunity. I want to know the story. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well, we shall prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. The police, because there's no way I'm going to say that one right anytime that I try to say it, will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untold should happen, you return here at once. Is that clear? Meant out loud, you goober, but how am I going to learn about the story if I don't read it out loud, Lunity? I have a feeling we might find ourselves in a situation like this, and so I made sure to stock up on some special supplies I thought might prove useful. Elise has them, in case you're wondering. The police are not to be trifled with. Rare is the week that I do not hear of at least one tale of a foreigner being arrested under dubious pretext. Fortunately, a wealthy and well-connected ally could help resolve such matters with a minimum of fuss. Rest assured, I will not be far behind, Sleeps. Excuse me. While I am no shinobi, I can keep to the shadows when necessary. And there I was thinking that Gyoto was just being nice. I tell you now, if Hancock's right about this, that fish is getting flayed. Well, your mistake for just assuming it's going to be okay. To review. Lise Sleeps and I will meet Gyoto as planned. Alphanaud will keep a safe distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyoto attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Liz will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the police, we will evade them with Alphanaud's assistance, return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be not if Gyoto does not play us for fools. But we shall see. The bridge. I don't even know what music that is, but I am excited. D&D FO with a story. No, you have fun with your story, Ling. Enjoy your D&D. Bridge. I think I've already walked further than I'm supposed to. Yep. How embarrassing. Hello, sir. Bye, sir. Oh, this is the bridge. I found it. P.S. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I apologize. I could potentially just be dehydrated at the moment, so let's hydrate a bit more. Oh, everyone is so ready and ominous. Ooh, I love the fog effect. Just covering the boats in that lovely, ominous fog. It's a trap, isn't it? We may as well stop kidding ourselves. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Be ready, Sleep. Something smells fishy. They made a pun. Oh, we are so ready.
He's late.
Audio! Let's go!
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Where does he take us, I wonder? To an ambush? Should we prepare ourselves for a little bit of a fisticuff situation?
Enough. Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
Well, well, well.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes, just business.
Ugh. Anyone who has to say that is wiping their own conscience clean.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
All right, time to deal with the Imperials. But do they shoot first? Is the big question. Because if they shoot first, we could at least be like, we defended ourselves. Oh yeah, they definitely shot first. No questions about that of any kind. Disappointing, but not surprising. Alphanod, best friend, thank you for helping. We appreciate it. Hey. Oh right, I'm not in tank mode. Oops. Focus on me, fools. Sir, I said focus on me. Look at this guy, a samurai. Get defeated, idiots. As expected, the police have caught to our scent since fighting them is out of the question. We have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. Well, that should be easy. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. I figured that was the case. Use smoke bombs to evade patrols. Be warned that attacking them will result in failure. Okay. No fighting. No anarchy. No ACAB behaviors today. Very well. Ah, be defeated, nerds. That one's going to be a problem. Can we go down? That work? No, they're blocking. What's your big plan there? Wow, they're really patrolling these streets, huh? Heck! Smoke bomb! Woo! Easy. Easy. Where could they have gone? Indeed. Dang it! Smoke bomb. Can I use this direction to maybe get there more easily? Kinda. Depends on where this individual goes. This is the true art of stealth, depending on what this individual does. Be good. Do not see me. Dang it! No. Oh. Come with me, I will guide you to your friends. I suppose, sure. First a talking fish, now a turtle? Should we worry about this guy, or is he gonna be okay? the 12, you made it. Everything is going to be all right, trust me. Should we trust you? I don't even know who you are. The last amphibious individual that we encountered with betrayed us. What say you?
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Oh, never mind. He has a voice. He's cool.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. 1, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have
Just-
gone far.
Such, how to say, such bold-faced lying. Just like, foreigners? Oh, yes, foreigners. I would say they went that way. Probably. Well, get used to it, Lunity, because we're on an English VA road right now, and we're going pedal to the metal. Yes, wave to them.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think.
That sentence that he just said is the reason why I just say police. The Gumi. I am not saying that every single time. There's no way. There's no way my tongue will fall off.
You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
How can we possibly say no? What could we possibly do to say no?
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
I still don't like you, you prick.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure.
Well, at least you're honest.
I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity.
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. so I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
We helped by being helped. By being helpless, we were helpful. How exciting!
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
Man, this has such Deus Ex Machina to it right now, where it's just like, well, fear not, for now that I have the ability to do trade, I have a ship that is very helpful, and you may use it to go where you wish. It makes me think of The Merchant of Venice, where at the very end of the book, or of the play, it's like, there's still the matter of the fact that all my ships were lost to sea, and all my money was within those ships. And another player's like, fear not, your ships just arrived this morning in the port. All is well. And it's like, well, I guess the story can wrap up now because the main character's going to be okay. Did I miss much? We were chased by the police, Brian. That is about the extent of it. Behold the wizard. Hello, wizard.
And you mine.
Well, that's not a very kind thing to do. All things considered, that went pretty well. Thanks to Soroban. Thanks to Soroban, that is. You are doubtless wondering why our objectively green-hued friend here refers to himself as a Kojin of the Blue. The answer is quite fascinating, really. The Kojin language has many similarities to ancient Hingan, you see. And in ancient... Oh god, he just kind of goes off. Oh, he keeps going, though. Though I do use the word disservice by even attempting to translate it. So steeped in meaning as it is, why they elected to keep on calling themselves the Blue in modern times is anyone's guess. I, for one, would have much preferred Kojin of the Ow? But one theory. Gosh dang it, finger. Word of the Blue, even so. Okay, hold on. We're gonna just start again because I just missed most of his stuff. Doubtless. You see, in ancient, the word for green, ow, can mean green and or blue. There we go. That they prefer the sound of the word blue when spoken. Another is that they are physically incapable of distinguishing between the two, which would be interesting, which would have interesting implications on their day-to-day lives. Oh, so they have the potential to be colorblind? Interesting. There's no denying that they were Imperials. They were dressed. They were wearing the same uniforms as the ones outside of the consulate. The Wikojin are of the sea. We often come across. We often come ashore to sell our wares and peruse your markets. It is my hope that an argument from the east, or an arrangement from the trading company, will help us to more quickly obtain treasures that we seek. I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guards snapping at our heels. Yeah, you think so, Liz? You think that would be a good approach to our general survival? Those gloves look like... Oh, they're fuzzy. Interesting. And there we go, we already get our white mage. Also, Dahai, I cast Reflect. The ancient art of reverse Uno upon you. Right then. Yeah, Gyoto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we have a little chat, don't you? My god, they just laid him on his stomach too. Like just, yep, there he goes. Throw some water on him or something. Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep. Or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No, more boots. All my secrets are yours for asking. Tell us what you know of Yugiri and Gosetsu, every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me... No more lies. Or no more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth, you have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked after a ship. So I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you let him into the trap, as you did us, because you're an Imperial spy. No, I'm no spy, just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days. We have struggled to make ends meet. When the Garleans offered a bounty on any domans found in Kagane. Oh, bye, bot. Whatever it is that you said. Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy. You're a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. But what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly. No, blades were drawn, men were cut down. When the police came, they took the samurai away. Hold on a moment, you're telling me that the foreigner they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known he's in the custody of the police, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ulda, as it is in Kugane, in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist out of you yet, Master Alphanod. There's no hope here. It's all corruption. Chat, do I kill him now? One quick slice. No one would even know. No one would know. I have given you everything that you asked for. Yes, yes. Then there's no need for me to remain your prisoner. One of these days, I may just punch that man in the face. I hope I never have to carry a Namazu again. He's not heavy, but my god's the smell. I'm glad we finally learned what happened to him, but did we really need to stir up all the trouble to do so? My question is, did Hancock actually know this? Or has he just been playing us to get extra information somehow? Or maybe even used us as a distraction for something. I had never laid eyes upon the sacred treasures of Eorzea. My heart fair trembles with excitement at the thought. I didn't think to include bribes when I was calculating our budget for this trip. You are free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhaps it would be best if Liz sleeps and I join you. Alright, well what of Gyuto? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We will release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soraban? Mayhaps it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything in order? Then let's be off. The police barracks are to the north. I think we've been there before already. Probably one of the places that we could had to grab one of them there crystals for. Oh, I took the wrong turn. It's already begun, chat. The lostlessness that is mind powers of being able to know my way. They're already gone. Well, honestly, I think the yawning is just coming from the fact that I ate before. Ate just before stream. I should have eaten a fair bit before stream. That would have been the correct thing to do. I love that there's some kind of restaurant just outside of the police station. I hope Hancock is as good as his word. This looks a bit fancy for a barracks, don't you think? Yeah, they probably are in a very good financial position. That, and if Buddy Boy is greasing palms so easily, the money's probably going to that as well. I must ask you to wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. As we wait? Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? I had to see if they have more dialogue. Bet it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Liz. Everything's going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. That seems to be the correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Sleeps? Had to check. There's a tiny chance that they try to slip in some extra dialogue in there. Right, everything is fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen. Panicking.
about you?
Oh dear. Quick snooze of ads, and let's see what the heck this is about.
Was that?
Yes, it was.
That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Yes. What else can we possibly do? Oh, he's just training
Victory to
them.
the samurai!
He's just training them.
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise. What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
Well, we thought you were in trouble and dying.
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess that what happened is he was captured by the police and they were like, oh.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisukumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
That's even better. That's so much better. Let's go.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Pain in the butt of a man in the best possible way. Gosh dang it. Well, it only makes sense that I grab the healing. All right. And with that, everybody, we need to take and with that, we need to take a quick 3-minute break because it is ad break time. So, in the meantime, if you guys can and are able to, I hope that you get up and stretch, grab yourself some meat, grab yourself something to drink, make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. I'll be back ASAP. BRB. And we're back. Progress must continue. And now we actually found one of the two peeps we're looking for. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly, what fortune. We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphanod and Tataru are waiting for us there. Progress, progress. Also, hold on, I need to draw one of my curtains because it is very sunny outside and it's starting to hit my monitor slightly. Uno secondo. Wow. Greetings, honored madam. Will you be? Yes. Oh, I keep thinking that they have different dialogue, but they don't. Yay, progress! Indeed, we have Sensutsu or Sengetsu now. Oh, it's Gosetsu. My God, names. Gosetsu, thank you. Thank the 12. You are unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphanod, I am the very picture of health. You, vile fiend. Malevolent trickster. What kind of, kami, how kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly will we return your coin, but do not be, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting the matter aside for a moment, where's Lady, Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? Oh, we're about to get hit by the sad. There's the music transition. Ooh, just enjoy this for a second. That's got a nice tune to it. Now I regret that we lowered the volume a little bit. We'll have to raise it again after this. For a time, we parted ways some while ago. Better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien? Lord Hien. Forgive me. I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to the Doma throne and our master. He was a passionate voice for the cause of the Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army upon your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hugh, no, Ian, have I just been? Once Lord understood this, he bade Yukiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that we might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well. Together, we carried on our doomed war, and then, one day, in a fierce fight, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grew more perilous by the day, for the new viceroy, Yotsuyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord. I'm just gonna call him Lord. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a great deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we have come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow the Imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries have here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I will lead you to our headquarters in Yan, where we shall all be united with Yugiri. Mayhaps not all. Alphinaud's talents would better be applied here in Kogane. Working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Guardian embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I would be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak. Come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his troops the task best suited to them, as you of all people know. And you are very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve, each in their own way. Very well. It seems my place is here. We're gonna lose Alphinaud? No! Fuck this game. 0 out of 10, not playing anymore. If Alphinaud's not with us, then the game's not worth playing. Sonoban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. Also, Getsetsu is just letting Gyodo he's just okay with not getting his coins back, I guess. Like, you know, you win some, you lose some. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more sound. Nothing too drastic. Nothing too ridiculous. Just enough. I say, is this not your first time visiting the shop? In that case, I will add your name to our roster. I don't know what that is, but I wanted to click on you regardless. Take us, friend. Oh wait, let's actually talk to people. A Kojin captain, a fine choice. Only Confederate sailors rival their knowledge and skill. This is smaller. Excuse me. Starting to think that because we're getting into the late spring, early summer, I'm gonna be getting more sneezes. And therefore, more sneezes. Whoop, didn't mean to click that. I just wanted to change a thing here really quick. There. Now you can see more if I'm slouching. This one's smaller than the Mercy. A lot smaller. I know Alphinaud can hold his own in a fight, but he is plainly better suited for more cerebral tasks. Surely I'm not alone in thinking this. Elise, do you just want your own screen time? Is that what's happening here? I've been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? After you, my shelled friend. If you insist. With me, everyone, the Ruby Sea awaits. Oh boy. Oh, it's taking a second. It's struggling. Apologies for chewing on ice. I love that we're, by all accounts, we barely moved.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
Are we gonna comment about the infinite tower?
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othar, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
Again, are we gonna talk about the infinite tower? Can we talk about that? Oh, it's not infinite, but it's really tall. I didn't even know you were chewing on ice. Lunity, I finally did what you've been suggesting for weeks. I put a noise gate on my microphone. Aren't you proud of me? Now, it's an untested noise gate, but it at least kills the noise of the fans. And I need to make a relatively decent amount of noise. Yeah, you don't have to hear splashing anymore. Why do you hate splashing? What's wrong with splashing? I continue to ask about this tower. Oh. There. Depending on how tall it is, it's either right here-ish, like here, or it's guessing it's probably here. Feels a little voyeuristic. Why do you? I don't understand. I have confusions. Do I need to turn it off so that you can hear the sloshing of the water again? And such. Look, I don't know how to say that word properly, and I don't know what it means, okay? I'm not an intelligent man. Somewhere out there, across the water, is Yugiri and Gosetsu's homeland. Whoa! Celebrating not hearing you. Oh! Well, joke's on you. The noise gate is only on OBS. It is not on in Discord. I didn't like flip any switches on the microphone itself. I just put a filter on it. It's just a noise gate filter. Woe betide any enemy foolish enough to attack by sea. Now, if the Garleans were to bring their airships, on the other hand, as I said, It's dangerous. Air is very powerful. The Hingans built this island as a bulwark against invasions and filled it with enough cannons to sink an armada. Hold on, let me look around a little bit. Okay, but then my question is... why are the cannons pointed in the wrong direction? They're pointed towards the land. That's the sea. What race? Oh, I'm one of the dragon peeps. The aura. I'm an aura. Hey Scotty, how's it going? Stick to my guns. Why are all the guns pointed in the wrong direction? You're back to it. Yeah, we just made it here, Kudji, though I'm continuing to be confused by the statements that were just said. Like, again, like, they built this island as a bulwark against invasion. And filled it with enough cannons to sink an armada, but all the cannons are pointed towards... like... that's the sea! That's the mainland. Why are there no cannons pointed in this direction? Look, I just have a lot of questions right now. I don't get it. You're asking such a silly question. If it's a bulwark to defend that location, sure, but at that point, why are you building an armada when you know that you're gonna just hit this island that's gonna just frickin' explode the heck out of you? Also, giant tower. I cannot get over the fact that there's a giant infinite tower. I think that's the channel that all ships pass through, though. But that's the ocean! You're not, like, fine, there's a channel you gotta go through, sure, but... you're coming from over there! Look, I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to me. Because if they had an armada, started sailing it through this channel, saw the gunfire, all they have to do is just turn around and land forces here. What are you gonna do? Turn the guns around? Look at the size of those things. By the time you have it turned around, you're not going to be firing anything because the boats will have all already landed. There's boys with pointy sticks and guns murdering you. Like, I know that this is a compacted version of what the visual should be. Because they just talked about how there's enough cannons in here to sink an armada. Sure. But from what I'm seeing right now... if they just got 2 transport ships of like 36 men per, this island is taken. It just is. There are guards here, sure. But the instant that there's boots on the ground, most of the men here by the look of it would be artillery people. Those are not designed to be hand-to-hand combat individuals or melee combat individuals. They are engineers. And no stabs against engineers, but engineers are normally not really the people who are going to be, you know, fencing with another person. They're going to be the ones that are just like, aim it 2 degrees to the right and 2 degrees up. What if the real cannons are hidden? Why would you hide your real cannons? This thing is supposed to be a display of force. This is the don't fuck with us. This is the island of deterrence. This is the don't you fucking start shit. We'll blast you out of the water. Red herrings to the, these are red herrings following the list of security. I refuse to believe it. I think it's ridiculous. Yes, I will die on this hill. Right now, don't make sense to me. It makes sense to extend an olive branch. It makes sense to have cannons in positions where you can defend yourself in a position where enemies have to travel through certain channels. Sure. Absolutely. Defend your defend the channels to the best of your abilities. But in that case, why didn't you put something on that island? That island, you can literally 360 with cannons and fortify. Heck, you can literally dig into it so it has natural defenses in it, because anything that's trying to shoot at it either has to arc the shot or has to shoot upwards and it hit rocks. That thing is a perfect spot to defend the bay. This is a great spot to defend the bay from this angle, from that angle, and I guess technically from this angle, even though it looks like that is a dangerous spot to go through with ships, so you're only really going this way. This needs to get fucking defended. There is nothing defending this direction. I am upset. Also, hello, Lex. Sorry, I'm having a temper tantrum right now. Bad design, do better. How wide and beautiful she is, the ruby sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures, many wonderful treasures. Wait, new Aether point? What? Oh god, do I have to bring that one thing out again? Are we back to the currents? No. Is that the situation? There's just a series of quests that I haven't done to get my final thing? No, I got all the quests there. Kaiju, why is my atonement in the Dravanian hinterlands not complete? Kaiju, I'm confused. Kaiju. Because you're dumb. Yeah, you right. You right, though. When you right, you right. Now, in order to reach the shores of Ulthard, you need to cross the... some kind of water you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. And didn't do one of the side quests. But it said specifically that I did all the side quest things. It was specifically a site one. I don't know that. Oh, I didn't realize. Well, then there must be a side quest there that I haven't done that I'll go do at some point. Now, in order to reach the shores... oh, right, you need to get to the water. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations and to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So let us go and greet them. Our destination is the isle to the west. That does not look far to me. Sleeps, why don't we jump in and swim it? I've had my fill of boats. An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle. Does she forget I'm in full plate? Did she forget about the fact that I am carrying probably... what? Let's say 60 or 70 kilos of weight, not including the sword? Though real talk, I did actually see that little thing, pier over there and be like, I mean, we could just jump in. We could just jump in, though. Right, this should be easy. A good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 gills says I beat you there. Again, you're not carrying, like, your own body weight and then some in gear. Ah, she's such a bum. Why's she like this? New location acquired. Looks like you right though, Kaju. I had to do a side quest of some kind that I didn't do. Whoopsie poopsie. I'll have to get on that at some point because that's actually been kind of bugging me. It's been sitting in the back of my brain like, why is this not done? Eh, not bad. We'll call it a draw. Oh, what spirit you two have. Delight in this simple joy, in this joy so readily. Not that I have anything against the occasional dip in the ocean, but to dip in on a whim is a bit, I mean, I've done it before. I enjoy a good swim from time to time. Even with my thalassophobia, I'm still like, hey, you know, I could probably swim over there. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, friends, the ones with whom we must speak. The one with whom we must speak is a man named, Tansui? Tansui? Well, off we go, I guess. Let's ignore the floating puffer fish and the floating, water dragon. Unimportant. Don't worry about them. Don't even look at them. Don't notice them. Wait. Yay! I'm capable of words. Hello there. Wouldn't you mind repairing mine things? Thank you. Don't mind me. I like to just draw my weapon at random. I'm not dangerous, though. This is the one. Come. Come, introduce yourself. My clothes are nearly dry, but they're a bit clingy. Still, no regrets. Doma's position on the Confederacy could be best described as a guarded acceptance. They are pirates, aye, but they abide to a code and are a stabilizing force in the Ruby Sea. Could you not technically make the argument that Limsa Limosa is kind of that sort too? It's like, yeah, they used to be pirates, but they've got a code. They're mostly law-abiding citizens within their own realms and such. I wonder. Lominsian pirates are known to say things like "R," but surely the pirates on the opposite side of the world would say some different expression. Aru, 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 perhaps. I fear you have the advantage of me. Ha ha! And that's why knife! Most honorable and esteemed sleeps not. Oh, thank you. I am, Tansui. Tansui? I'm not actually sure how to... I still don't know how to use the double vowel. I don't know how to approach that. A humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captains. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. Perhaps. What's it to ya? You wish to pay the ruby tithe? Yes. With your gil, perhaps. It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. Tensue? Tensui? So it's Tensui? Tansui. 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 There's no hope for me, Kaju. I'm sorry. I would pay for their passage to Orath, to Orad. Oh, that was good. No, 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 no. Do not. Don't give me hope. But thank you. I appreciate you helping me try to say this. I will mess it up in the future, and that is just how life is. Does this sum meet your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom. And the foolish sharpen their knives in anticipation. Well, the foolhardy, sorry. Meaning? Sir, you must come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well. I'll be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban. So I shall consider their tithe payment, not for what they have done, but for what I expect them to do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man, but at least the matter of our tithe has been settled for now. What was he and the other pirate? What was that he and the other pirate were talking about? We ought to go and have a look. I love that the turtle man is just like, well, hey, maybe we should. Okay. Like just having a little like, isn't anybody gonna listen to me? Game not letting me fly as soon as I enter a zone. 0 out of 10. Let's see. Now I probably can't get through that little gap there. Well, those are some scary looking dudes. I'm going the right way. Yes, I am. Okay. For just a second there, I'm like, oh no. Am I progressing needlessly? Because I have this really, really fun thing right now where there's a tiny bit of sun coming through right now, and it is perfectly casting upon my mini map. Yep, is what it is. I'm not certain this is a wise idea. Well, we tend to jump into things. I've been away for some time, so... You know what this is all about. Oh, I see, they're having a conversation. That's Tansui. That's Tansui over there, isn't it? Is it? Tansui over there, isn't it? Excuse me, Mr. Crabman. You need not die in this moment, you know. This death is of your own making. This fight shan't even happen were it not for the fact that you decided this is how things were gonna go. And now you're dead. And you didn't have to be. Actually, wait. There's inventory again. Start by eating a steak. Twice. A darn cabbage. There it is. There. My little healing companion is around and kicking, and I get more XP. Just a little bit. A little bit. Oh, there they are. Off in the distance. Wonder if we could have walked over and seen what they were doing. Oh, do I see what's or the other guy? Oh, the red version of them, though.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests.
Oh, here we go.
I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you.
You are so dead, man.
But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
What are you gonna do with those knives, dude? He's got an arrow. What are you gonna do? Reflect it?
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
I hope he dies painfully, even though it's one of those weird things where I'm like, yeah! I hope the extortioners win!
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
Yes?
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least.
Oh, that's crazy.
If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
Be over here.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats.
R.I.P.
Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own.
That's gonna bite them in the ass later, though, because eventually, when the Imperium is done with whatever they're doing in Doma, they're just gonna go, alright, well, time to go deal with the other Domans, aka the Confederacy. Like, at this point, it's almost better to just have a combined force than anything else, but if you leave it to yourselves, it just becomes, you know, what is it, the famous poem of World War II. First they came for the Jews and I did nothing. In this case, it's first they came for my homeland and I did nothing. Then they came for my people and I did nothing. Then they came for the Confederacy and there was no one left.
Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
War, 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 murder, kill, death, maim, destroy. So they don't care what happens to Doma. I can't. I refuse to believe that. I think they care, Liz. I think it just feels hopeless. Doma is but one of the many provinces under the Imperial control, filled with people who have had find ways to cope with the bitter reality. Is he here? No, he's not around by the look of it. What are we waiting for? Come, come! Soroban couldn't have gone far. Though now that I think of it, it is a passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhaps did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nonetheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. Well, yes, of course. Can't just be out here by ourselves with all these dangerous little critters hanging around, causing shenanigans. So it looks like we're probably not going to be coming back here, so let's just poke all the spots that we haven't seen yet. Don't fight that thing, little bird. We can outrun most things. So let's continue to do so. Explore the map. I thing that for some reason I just very much enjoy doing. It's just like, have I looked at this spot yet? No. Oh, well, let's go there then. Yes. Tap this one, we'll go to that spot, and then we'll back down again. Ooh, hello. Oh, it's that flower creature again. Is this the only one? Nope, there's a bunch of them here. Okay, there we go. Area cleared. Area surveyed. Looked upon. Need to basically head a little bit over this hill way. Straight ahead. Easy. Though I admit I'm not really sure why specifically I am so driven to complete maps. When there's not that much of a point to it as far as I'm aware. But I don't know. I guess everybody just has very specific things that they aim for when it comes to games. And just life in general. You leave me the heck alone, Mr. Crab. I will not be dealing with your shenanigans today. Much like the one that came before. Return to your home. There you go. He got the message in time. Little part of the island, though I can see that looks. Yeah, that's where we just came. Yeah. A fate? I don't want to do no fates. I ain't afraid of no fates. I think there is a way up that way. Good. Good. Oh, you ever bring a cup to your face with a little bit too much speed, and it decides that now is the time for retaliation for all the cruelties that you've done upon? Hello. My. It's almost like it was placed there because it was impossible to miss. I'm sure he had his reasons for his odd behavior, but I would very much like to hear them. Trust requires honesty. Ah, I told you he wouldn't abandon us. Oh good, he's still here. My friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. Pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiance as a whole. I don't think it was allegiance. Well, it was a different word, but now I don't know what it is anymore. You understand? Kami be praised! Too often, our shell is quick to judge all, Kojin, for the deeds of one. Right then. Now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Theoretically. Allegedly. No healing items this time. So be it. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. That reminds me. Sleeps, would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less the less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrade. Okay. Hi, we're here to liberate Doma. Seems like something you guys should really be doing, but seems like you don't wanna, so... Oh. What can I do for you, sir? Well. An ether current. You! Yes, you! Do you know of the Ruby Prince? The fortress in the middle of the Ruby Sea, from which the Bakufu soldiers survey the surrounding waters? The other day, I found one of their men stowed away on a ship we confiscated. With a bit of coaxing, he eventually confessed to be doing some underhanded trading with the Red Kojin on behalf of his superior. Seems he thought he could avoid paying the ruby tithe by hiding aboard someone else's ship. But no one gets away with crossing our waters for free of charge. As such, I am looking to track down their superior of his and have him compensate us. If I try to sail to the Ruby Prince and look for him myself, however, I'll be blasted to smithereens before I even make it halfway. Do you think you could go in my stead? There's a man by the name of Ikaruga there. He is an old friend and should be able to identify who our captive superior is. Sure, why not? What else do we have to do, right? We're only trying to save an entire land right now. Oh, you're one of the foreigners from the beach, leaving us already. No need to pay the tithe, as Tun Sui said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything to your liking, we would gladly sell it to you at a fair price. It would seem that we did not, in fact, communicate with them of our intentions. I'm sure it's fine. You think the thing will leave us alone before this conversation starts? Yep. Even if we need not fear the Confederacy, there's no telling what manner of Imperial presence we will find waiting for us. We must be cautious. What are we standing around for? Did you not hear Tensui, what Tensui said? The Viceroy must be stopped. Oh god, are we about to fight another individual that we totally cannot handle combatively? Next stop, Orthard and Doma. We're coming. All right. Unfortunately, we do have to take a quick ad break first before we do anything else. So we're going to have the saving of the Doma will have to wait until we come back. So in the meantime, everybody, we're going to take a quick little 3-minute break because of the ads. If you guys can or are able to, I hope that you get up and stretch. Grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves. I'll be back ASAP. BRB. And we're back. Also, I need to do a quick Google. That's what it was. It starts with first they came for the communists. That's the famous line. First they came for the communists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. Sorry, had to re-remember. I know that I jumped near very close to the end and was just like, I feel like I'm goofing here, but the general sentiment is still there. Had to be done nonetheless. Right, let's go then. You've spoken to the Confederate up above then? Excellent. You're ready to depart? We may do so at any time. Well, let's go. Get us to where we need to go, good man. Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait. Tunsui. Said that the viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages. Should Isari chance be the village in question, we could immediately find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it would be safer to come on shore some distance away. Very well. I know just the place. Where do we land, per se? Upon thine shores, hopefully near the location we go to. Nice parking job, bud. Couldn't have done it better myself. Oh, I'm not allowed on the boat because the boat has no collision physics. Game. I guess it's technically a temporary asset, so why bother? It's gonna probably disappear relatively soon. So, like, why are you making such a big deal out of this, Will? You know what? You're right. You're right. That's the thing I want to make the biggest deal of. What is that thing? Also based on triangulations now. It's gotta be around here. This area. Small indie company. You stay out of this, Kudgy, with your small indie company shenanigans. Still having your bearings? I know it can be difficult when you're out at sea. At long last, I return to my homeland. It would have been silly to try to swim all the way. At least this time. Coward. Though I'm curious, how long has Gosetsu been away from Doma? Because he traveled here on like a small boat by himself, I'm pretty sure. Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, you have. You have my deepest thanks, Soraban. Truly, we are blessed to be befriended by such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and hope that we shall meet again. And then he does his wave, and he abandons us. So we finally arrived on, Orath. No, Adard. I can't do this. Jarb, hello, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're not sick anymore. I hope that you put something in front of that AC to not murder yourself and get murdered by it. All we need to do is liberate Doma. I'm still sick. Dang it, Gerb! What did I just say? Ah, yes, that. Look, daunting though it may be, we do have one thing in our favor, the element of surprise. I also just finished slamming a milkshake. Actually kind of jealous. And also have a good night, Brian. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh, also congratulations on the start of your vacation, I think. Unlike in other places, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, it may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect that the Doman Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit. But before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tunsui was talking about. It may well be. I smell... I don't know that word. On the breeze. Well, better go jump 'em then. Time for violence. It's like my favorite. Oh, look. Imperials. But where's the Viceroy?
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
It's that son of a bit. Oh, she is designed to be hated, I see.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Filth and squalor everywhere I look. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink.
I'm gonna definitely have to increase my volume, because good God is she quiet.
Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should.
Kaju, I'm gonna throw you into the Ruby Sea, gosh dang it.
A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Kojin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane. But we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
Oh God, they're gonna make them kill him, aren't they?
Kill him.
Yep.
Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
Literally could turn the gun on her right now, but I presume it's empty.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
It has to be empty. It wasn't empty. Damn.
Oh, very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you.
I admit it, I'm shocked, because, like, she puts herself in a kind of a vulnerable position. True, it does. The idea that they would never think about turning the gun on her. That they're so broken as people from a spirit perspective that they wouldn't even consider it.
Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
Oh, this game makes you hate its villains.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
There's only one bullet in it. Oh, they were ready. We will show them no mercy. Oh yeah. I don't care. Rush in. It's murder
Stop
time.
and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead.
They
We
just
must
might
consider
as
the
well
wider
be.
picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness.
I'm in his shoes right now. Just like, if we do nothing, probably most of those villagers won't live.
I will approach the village alone and identify myself. As a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive, they will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand.
Oh, you're good, Kudju. Don't worry about it. And no, Lex, I think he only fired once. The other two shots that we just heard were sunk into his back. So they weren't of his firearm. Though then again, it's also Final Fantasy, so it's Magitech, so chances are, you know, like a single shot pistol has like 12 rounds in it.
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
Since he solo tripped his way across the entire ocean on a tiny... Yeah, like literally like a dinghy among dinghies with little to no rations. Yeah, it's frickin'... it's pretty maddening. As long as you can manage...
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
When the one D&D player just simply can't.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
Kaju, I have one question. Is it because of the dot on her face? Is it because of the little mole that she has, Kaju? Kaju, be honest with me. You topaz loving son of a gun. You heard him, let's go. I hate as much as you do, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu Zagamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid in the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do that, while taking care to avoid Imperials. Without discrimination between them. You're so full of absolute bullshittery. As a former women respecter, Will, you should understand this. You stay out of this. You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking nonsense, man. Oh, they're not even classified as violent. Oh. I can just zoom through. Oh. Oh. How could you, game? And here's where I learned that I'm just going the wrong way. Will, where are you going? Go that way instead. No, this makes sense to me, dang it. Still, SMH my head. Kaju. She's straight evil. A being that needs to be sent to the Shadow Realm where it belongs. Oh, like legitimately make it up here. Ah, crap. I was so confident in my guess. And here we are. Did it turn out that I did actually need to take one of the boats? We're gonna find out soon. Or just simply swim across. Dare I say. Look, Lae'zel is different. She's just racist. That's fixable. Aggressively racist. But that could be fixable. This woman is just straight evil. Alright, I'm gonna be straight real with you. I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do with it. Unless I legitimately just need to jump into the ocean. In which case, I'm just gonna be embarrassed that I didn't do that. It looks like I am just supposed to cross. I feel like a silly boy right now. Is how it is, though. To be fair, you have to respect how honest she is. I'm sure at one point we will have a dialogue with her and there's like, I don't like that I agree with you. Because I do understand the thought process to some degree, in the sense of just like, at the end of the day, when it comes down to brass tacks, most people will choose themselves, will choose their lives over others. As shown in that scene, right? Like, he saw the opportunity to potentially save his family, so he shot a stranger. Or at least a semi-stranger. Only to then be told to shoot his own family. But you still also can't tolerate the Garleans to any way, shape, or form because they suck. Like, it's purely like they are the people who are like, we don't do pensions because if you can't work, you're not worth it. Don't worry, I'll be sure to aim between the eyes. Thanks, Kaju. I'll reverse Uno the bullet back at you. Seem to have evaded their patrols so far. What is this tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. It's a Jenga tower. Have you never played Jenga before? Remember when we went through the story, the Garlean story during Endwalker? I don't remember much of it, specifically because I was like, I'm gonna do that story someday, and I'm gonna... lowers face. How to say it? Like, I remember nothing. I don't know. There's a gesture I'm trying to do here that's not working mentally. According to my map, we are on Onokoro. Onokoro? The tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built a long time ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Alphanod. Next thing you know, I'll be saying something like, as you are doubtlessly already aware. Huh? Over there, did you see that? Did you see it? Oh. Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did it, they're a good shot. I don't see a single stray arrow. Oh. He must be like right on top of us at the moment. Well, someone's hungry. Wait. That wasn't either of you, was it? Oh, okay. He's literally right there. Oh, they're demonic. Calm down. We have nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not, no. Time to run. We save our strength. For anything that gives chase. You two sleeps, alright. Seems like I'm just gonna go straight into it, though. I got the fisticuffs ready. I should be okay. I should be fine. Hey, Captain, how's it going? One moment, please. Group number 1 defeated. Have a quick word. No problem at all, Captain. And true, there is no fixing. But sometimes you want to believe that there is the ability to fix. Ah, you. Page. Oh, really cool outfit, too. Also gonna have to turn the lights on. Finally reached the point where the sun is starting to set. Well, look at you go, Elise. Woo, that went better than expected. Just imagine if they had taken us by surprise, what a fine ending it would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to, sharing an island with these things. Now all we need to do is convince them to help us. How simple, how easy. It's almost elegant in how simple it is. Pardon the yawns. Oh god, I could go for some ice cream right now. Oh. Also, apparently there's an article out there right now proclaiming that people aren't buying chocolate chip ice cream as much as they normally are. I didn't bother clicking it because it seemed like such a clickbaity title, but it's like, when was the last time that I've seen anybody buy like a chocolate chip ice cream? I mean, like, I'll buy like mint chocolate, right? Because you got like the little crumbles and such. Hello, Kuma, how are you? So that's the way in. I mean, yeah, just walk on over and be like, hello, hi. Oh, there's a settlement here. They even have their own aetheryte. Wait a minute. I've seen that stand before. It was when we met with Tunsui, which means this place belongs to. Oh. Yep. Here we go again. An eastern bow? I'm so excited! It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhaps. Even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So, Gosetsu bid us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The selfsome Confederacy that refused to openly oppose the Empire. Maybe they do actually want to go after things. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At least, dang it, Finger! Why would you click when we're in the middle of reading something? 1 second, I need to just... There. Sometimes, if your limbs are not willing to work with you, you need to exhibit proper punishment. In this case, fight yourself. Wait, the man himself is here? Fantastic. Let me first grab this. Boop. Look who I've found. This should make it here, hopefully. What winds brought you hither of all places? Were you not bound for othered shores? Blah 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 blah. The situation. I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject. No? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me. Yeah, I will take you to our captain, Rusho. Or Rasho? Rashu? Just like that, an audience with their leader. How very accommodating. We must choose our words carefully. Yeah. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, so either Liz or Lies is going to crush it, or this is gonna be a disaster. And we're gonna find out real soon and at the worst opportune team. Worst opportune team. There he is then, our illustrious leader. Speak. No need to be shy. Never this simple, not with pirates. And if they are anything like the Carvels, then may God have mercy on us all. Alright, on second thought, maybe I shouldn't be the one to do this. Oh no, you don't think so? The guy who's as tall as you, sitting? No? He's not someone you want to take a pot shot at? Greetings. You must be Rusho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is sudden, but the thing is, we have a small favor to ask. Oh, goodness. I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. Of course, they leave it to me, the one who speaks but speaks not. Perfect. Gosetsu, former leader of the rebellion. Aye, I know of him. So he bade you petition us for aid and succor. However, why, I do not know. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When the Doma was invaded by the Imperium 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With gall and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remain secret as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to us of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will not receive further aid. Thank you for your hospitality, if you would excuse us. Us just stare at him like, I can't believe you've done this. You would abandon us? Final words. Can't say I didn't warn you. All ties that bind a man should be renounced without exception if he is to find a place here. Former lovers and bitter enemies alike must learn to bury their pasts and work side by side, or else be cast out. No matter how deep a man's hatred may run, he cannot let them detract his or dictate his action. The good of the Confederacy takes precedent over all. And what happens when the Confederacy is inevitably attacked? Russia. What happens when you watch your mates die in droves? What then? I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not. Hey, Sleeps, I know it didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Dosetsu told us to come here for a reason. Must have believed we could convince them to help us out. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're on the same mind. 'Tis little wonder they refuse. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy. What their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. That sounds like it's time for some good old-fashioned chatting with NPCs. Or looking at arms crates. That's also worth doing. The arms and armor have been piled haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. Okay. So far we've learned that they're not really taking care of their weaponry. There's no preparation for combat, if nothing else. They've got plenty to eat by the look of it, though it's mostly the same stuff. I wonder if they trade much with outsiders. Sorry, buddy bird. Hi there, friend. Taking an interest in the ship? Heh, good eyes. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time, she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones, like this name, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently. What with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around? If it weren't for them, well, no use mourning about what you can't change, eh? I don't know if those are gun windows or just designs. Either way, so they've not really been maintaining their fleet much either. Again, so they're in a position, once again, where if there was an attack, they would be fucked. They would get devastated rapidly. Stacked crate. What have we here? A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. Upon closer inspection, however, most are empty. Interesting. Bye-bye, little fella. Why did I go here? I know where I'm supposed to go, but I was mouthed to a flame by that frickin' aetherite. Just like, yeah, I need to go there. Oh, it shines in the night. The ADHD was very powerful in that moment. Have a good look around, then we just need to wait for Liz. Liz? Lise? Don't know how to actually say her name. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. Just as Tansui said, they have no intention of standing up to the monster. I don't know if you two had a different impression. I think the situation is coming to a head. The right circumstances, they may help us. Yeah, I think the situation is coming to a head. I agree. It's obvious that they're struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for the recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it's inevitable that they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down, they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we just need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in a fight. And what better way to demonstrate that than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expertise? Oh, the RPG element is coming in hot, boys and girls. What better way to prove to the people to go to the war than to frickin' bonk some rats in the cellars and you know, walk with an old lady as she tells us a tale about how her grandson once kicked a puppy. I don't know. Wouldn't be the first time we've earned the people's trust by helping them out with this and that. And you know it won't be the last. I'll look around at the western end. You two take the east. Good luck. We get the bow. And we once again already get new gloves. When do we get a new chess piece is my question. We have learned the new thingy. Ooh. I do like the way those look. Nice! But my freaking armor inventory is going to be crammed full with gloves if this keeps up. Oh god, and there we go. There's the start of all the little quests here and there that we need to do. Right. I'd have to get back there at some point. That's not what we're doing right now. Hold on 1 second, I need to turn on the lights for a second. Ah! There we go. Getting just a tad bit too dark in here. You know what? Let's head northwards first. Why not? Start north and then bonk the two in the south really quick. And we just zoom through all the quests. Afumi. Kami, take me. What kind of pirate can't suffer the sway of the ocean? A new recruit from far-flung shores? Listen, I have a task for you. Go first to person below and receive from them the medicine for men of the earth. Then go to the Quickscape Pier. And the hapless Doma bemoaning his wretched fate. Alright. That seems like a relatively easy quest to do. Grab medicine, give to a man. Because he has become... Oh, I almost skipped a step. Hello there, medicine person. Come on behest of Afumi. For medicine, my very best for yours to take. How pitiful the lot of this Doman, unable to stomach the sea. The true Confederate could raise dozens of ships, or while in his cups. What? While in his cups? Mayhaps this one may return whence he came. I don't know if I followed that statement just now. They speak in riddles, old man. Hello. You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I have a job for you, Westerner. If you are courageous as well. On the beach to the west lies the carcass of a Kayuki, feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve those that may still be of use. While you are able to, I would be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in the Gyuki, in the Gyuki tail, you know. But I did say you need to be courageous sort, and I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child. You want me to just butcher both of them then? I can do that if you want. You there, you. Have you seen a babbling clod of an aura? That might be me. A new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge. He is late to returning. A strange boy he was, quiet and brooding. Reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better than a fool who needs to hold his tongue, perhaps. May, as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations. I'm just being sent left, right, and center right now. Gotta go to the west end, gotta go to the north end, gotta go to the slightly less north end. Just all over the place as per usual. 'Tis the burden of the hero of RPGs. Don't you get aggressive with me now there, large one. Don't you do it. You absolutely... I can't get over how demonish they look. Like, at first I was like, oh, they're like walruses with the big tusks. No, they're demons. They're frightful. They have biceps. Step in here. Sense presence. There it is. Sorry your child had to die for the sake of others. Not what I wanted. But it was something I had to do. I still feel like I should have been able to do something with her as well. Maybe I'm crazy, but like, doesn't it make sense that we would harvest both the bodies? You know what? Oh, excuse me. Fine. Why not? We'll hit all 3 of these up, and then I think we're done for the night. Just a quick 3-hour stream. Partly because I just really want to go get ice cream right now. I want to go get a sweet, sweet bowl of ice cream. Warm, we're getting into summertime. It would quite frankly just be madness for me to not be getting access to some ice cream. Survey the area. You guys are just as freaky. Question is, will I be able to find this boy in time? Leave me alone, please. I'm busy right now. There we go. Oh. Levi, if it's going to be a memory quiz every time, I'm going to start not responding. But yes, hello. My goodness, is this child anywhere to be found? There's a different spot to look. I am looking. Box. Are you alright, friend? Who are you? You don't look like a woman of the Confederacy. Oh, don't guilt trip me. Don't you dare, Levi. Don't you dare. I will not be accepting that. I laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out. Current to claim, for the sea is our home now and ever after, and thus sent either. Oh goodness, I have no idea how to say that. With bird and heart, may drift back to shore. It is said, out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and dangerous game in treacherous waters, and lost her life for it. But my valor is ended. Her vessel had not returned, had made peace with this life, and placed her faith in us to live in. But Levi, I do remember you. You are a common person that comes to see me in the YouTube chat. When I see you in chat, it's just like, oh, Levi's back. That's awesome. But if I'm constantly being asked if I remember you, it just comes across like I need to, like, do some sort of a, like, need to accomplish some kind of test. Like, I don't mean to come across as aggressive, but I've dealt with stuff like that before, where I keep getting asked just like, do you remember me? It's just like, I wouldn't say hello to you with a sense of familiarity if I didn't know you, or if I didn't remember you, rather. And when I'm asked, do you remember me, there's a perceived, like, how to say? Can't think of how to exactly word it. But there's like a perceived, just like, forced engagement, I guess is the way that I would want to write it. Or would want to word it. Blah, blah. Why does it shift and shudder still? Oh, good. This guy is down bad right now. Medicine? Give them here. I may look down. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would be ought to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind, as is Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. And I accept your apology, and I'm sorry if I got a little bit a little bit quick to being aggressive. I was just seeing a pattern that I've experienced before and figured I would get on that before it became a thing that it may have been once before. Do I play Hades? I haven't played Hades in a long time, but I did play Hades back in the day. I put several hours into it. Several dozen hours, rather. Okay. Looks like we're not going to actually get done what I wanted to, so we'll go for a tiny bit longer. So I need to do a quick break, but we're only going to do probably only a minute break, because I just want to knock these out. And a low circuit! And that's very appreciated. I hope that you're having a great day as well. Unfortunately, you caught us just as we need to take a tiny little break. So give me uno secondo while I quickly set that up. Yeah, we're just gonna take a quick 1 minute break just so that we can knock out the pre-rolls before it's too late. So I will be back ASAP. I apologize once more, everybody. We're just gonna quickly wrap up these last 3 quests and then we are done for the night. So in the meantime, if you guys can or are able to, if you get up and stretch, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself some drink, make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. I will be back ASAP. BRB. And we're back. And I'm glad that you're enjoying it, Levi. I have a buddy of mine who has been playing a lot of the second one and has really been enjoying it. Although I believe he also put a lot of time into the first one, so that's probably why he's playing a lot of the second one. Maybe. So what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or something? What? All this time he was standing watch for a funerary vessel? So rarely does he voice his thoughts. I had no idea. Our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this token of my gratitude. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the coin and mostly the XP. That's all we really care about around here. You've been away for a while, perhaps in search of a corpse? Yes. Here are your arrows, and here's your meat. I see I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. Would I have been... I have ended to my own kill, but such is life. A pity the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we wouldn't bother hunting them as game. But as you might have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows, too, must be reused when possible. A prudent measure became necessary, alas. With any passing day, our future grows more... With every passing day, our future grows more uncertain. And this day we shall have full bellies, and in that we must take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk their ire of vengeful Yuki by wandering near our neglected kill. Shrug. Strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid. Just we really are just a Lancer. Hello there, Lancer. Oh wait, they'd be a Dragoon at this point. Woohoo, whoopsie. Silly me. Boop, boop. And off we go. I appreciate that, Levi, but that's not necessary. The Doma was raised, the Doman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the ocean was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and wherever he takes to the water is not long before he can no longer stand. And he still grew accustomed, to this life. He is hardly the first after all. The captain, too, was once of Doma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago when the Imperium took his lands. I thought that said hands for a moment and was like, oh goodness. And the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you too will renounce your ties and join us someday. I mistook you for a recruiter, but I know your tale now. I see that little spot. Tunsu, or Tunsui. Unfold it all. Think on my offer, Westerner. You may find little joy in the land, but the sea holds salvation. I will never understand how Twitch works. We did a 1-minute ad break, and for some reason it's saying that I have pre-rolls disabled for an hour. I swear it likes to just tweak things a little bit every now and then in a strange way, or stuff is happening in the background under the hood that I don't fully understand. Alright, we'll quickly read this guy's story and then I'll have to head out, because if I want to get to the store, I need to do so before 10. I need to try to get out of here before 9:30 so that I can not be the last person in the store. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. You know when you step into the store and you can feel all the people of the grocery store kind of glancing at you. It's just like, oh, you're the last person to come in, huh? And it's just like, yeah, I am. Yeah, that's me. Frick. You've been busy, haven't you? And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Heh, now that you mention it. Lately we've been having trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damnedest thing, you know? But you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've got to cull the thieving bastards regularly, so happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 1 or 2, that ought to be enough. Take a few of these rotting fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you don't find the other group. They've been away longer than I'd like. How far away is this? Sun-ripened chum. That's definitely a way to describe it. Okay, we should be able to do like this real fast. It's just to quickly toss out some fish and bonk them. Well, hello there, Blue. I hope that you're doing well. We're just doing a fun little stream today that we're about to be wrapping up really soon. Welcome, though. I hope that you're doing well. Was that one of the spots that we need to go to? It's wonderful. Cast us now this fish. Bring us the madness that is an aggressive shark. You know, one day I'm gonna switch back to the white mage. I know I will inevitably. Destined to be a healer. But in this particular moment, I feel like it's not where I sit at the moment. There's the other distance. We found it. Hope you're well. I am well. Thank you for saying so, for asking, or for hoping so. Check the time. Yeah, we should be. I'll have to rush a little bit at the end, but say Livy. That's the choice I made for myself. Besides, even as a tank, we have relatively quick bonking power at the moment. There we go. Ability. Okay, so I did read that right. It has an AoE-ness to it, which is neat, but it doesn't help us at the moment, because it's all the way over there. It's so far away from the side that I normally push buttons on. Oh, I was supposed to do an extra thing. I had to go see where the people were. Sorry, I'll be peeking at the time really quickly to be. Can I make it? Also, Kuma, I don't know if you're there still or not, but thank you again for the graphics card. It has been treating me very, very well. Even if it does churn out a crazy amount of heat. My God, does that thing love to be like, time to just melt the room that I'm in. Oh, hello there, friend. The not friend variety. Ooh, look at you. My, you're dangerous looking, aren't you? There we go. You're all right there, buddy. Oh, Kami be praised. I didn't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Oh goodness, is this about to just take away? Damn. Before Pesos, their leader asked us if we... Their leader asked if we were Doman. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Gotta tell the other... Yep. This is where it starts. Let loose the hounds of war. Did we do the dungeon yet? We have not, Lunity. We're really close, but unfortunately we need to wrap up for the evening because I want to go get some ice cream and I don't want to be that guy who's the last person. You know what I mean? In the store, specifically. I don't want to be that guy. Also, there's a dungeon? Spoilers. I'm teasing, just to be clear. That was a joke. Taking time stuff. You won't believe it, Will. I won't? All right, you're right, Kaju. I'm completely primed to not believe you. That does bad things. Say it ain't so. You can't just say that. Spoilers. Spoilers? I'm busy. How about... Oh, you got that look. What happened just now? Yeah, exactly. Spoilers. There you are, Sleeps. I heard that you were shark hunting. We too had our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken sailor in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I'm told. You know, that's not surprising. I should like to think that we've proven ourselves to a rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Because I do! Mercenaries are rounding up Doman Confederates? Surely... Yeah, she has to have. We must go and speak to Rusho immediately. Even he can't deny that this changes everything. At least I should like to think that he can. I wonder if he's afraid. Who's this little lad? To quote a movie for a second. Who's this cherub-looking motherfucker? Alright, we will leave it here. And I'm glad that you're having a good time, Blue. Are you tiny or is everything really big? We're not tiny. I'm just zoomed out because I like to be able to see everything. Though I will admit I'm surrounded by very tall people, and the race that I'm playing as is not super tall. They're like kind of average height, I would say. How'd you help me out there? The Aura are like kind of bog standard height, right? Maybe even a tiny bit on the shorter side. Like, they're not the humans. They're definitely not, I forget this specific race. I have gotten everything that I want. Oh. Yeah. 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 I think this is where we gotta wrap up. If I'm looking at the time, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of speed running on this one in the sense of I gotta really quickly change and bolt out the door. But that means I gotta go find somebody to raid. Let's see. Dub Shadow is currently playing Skyrim. Oh, we've actually never raided Highland Rose. What if we raid Highland Rose just to catch her off guard? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do today. Oh, but also, Semi is currently streaming. Ah, dang it. I don't get to raid Semi very often. I also don't get to raid Highland Rose very often. Dang it. Hold on, I'm going to do a coin flip really quickly. I actually don't know how to approach this one. Yeah, D8, sure, why not? 1 to 4 is Semi, and the rest are Dub Shadow. Well, that's 2. We're going over to Semi. Or that would have been Highland Rose. Blah, 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 blah. But we're going over to Semi. Apologies to the peoples in the YouTube chat. I unfortunately can't do a raidy raid yet. One day I will reach the wonderful status of like being large enough to be able to do that. But it is what it is. Have a good day, no problem at all. Have yourself a good one, Levi. Or Blue, I'm not sure which one, sorry. All right, everybody, we're gonna head on over. Semi, she is a lovely face streamer who is currently playing Disgaea 7. I didn't even know Disgaea went that far. Goodness gracious. But all right, everybody, we are going to head on out for the night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, doing a quick outro, and then we are done skis. So thank you so much for sticking around, whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you just popped in and out for a second. Know that you were super appreciated. Hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it happened to be for you. Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water, and finally do sleep, whatever time it happened to be for you. Hope you have very restful sleep. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow, and if not, I hope to see you on Sunday, and if not, have yourself a great weekend, and I hope to see you the next time that I see you. Bye for now.